Well, Ryan, good to see you, and obviously back to domestic matters after what was a fantastic international break, and of course you played your part. Now you've had a few days to kind of think about it all. What way would you sum it all up?
Yeah, it was obviously a very good trip for us. I think obviously on the Sunday night when we met up, the manager made it clear that what we needed to get in points wise, and I think we tweak our formation and boys really bought into it. So now look, it was a great trip away, great results, and obviously everyone's in a high, and we brought a lot of positivity back after a frustrating summer.
Is it a bit of a cliche, but what would it do psychologically for the players if you can go back to the top of the table, albeit having played a game more tomorrow? What does that do in the dressing room? Does it just give what you'd expect, that extra buzz, that extra bounce, or is it just seen as 3 more points?
Yeah, I think look, it's 3 points that are at stake for us. We try and just focus on every individual game. We know if we go on a consistent run and we start putting a good run of performances together, it'll take us to where we want to be. And tomorrow's just another step to trying to do that. I think it's always a tough game at Tynecastle. They're a good side and they'll be right up for it. So for us, we need to match that, and then on the flip side, we need to show ourselves in our game and in our ability. And if we do that, then I'm sure we'll have a good afternoon.
In terms of your physicality just now, I know you've had your injury problems to seek, but you're playing more regularly now and getting the international recognition as well. How are you feeling in a physical sense just now?
Yeah, I feel good. Obviously, the end of the season last season, I picked up an injury in the cup final. After the cup final, obviously missed out in the summer Scotland camps, and that summer it was not obviously the way I wanted it to be. And the start of the season, pre-season, it was a bit slower than what I expected. So I was a wee bit behind on that sense, but I feel fully fit now and I'm up and running, and hopefully I can start showing that in performances and start putting a good run together.
The Hearts manager says that he's very much looking forward to the game tomorrow and expects his team to win all the matches at Tynecastle. Does that sort of attitude actually quite refreshing to you? And the fact that you might come against a team that comes out and tries to attack and play football?
Yeah, look, I've just touched on it there. I think whatever way Hearts set up and whatever Hearts look to do, we're just going to focus on ourselves, and I think it's going to be how we play and how we approach the game, because I think the ability that we've got is at a high standard, and if we all turn up then and it all clicks on the day, then we can play a very exciting game. So for us, it's focusing on ourselves, and as I touched on, when you always go to Tynecastle, it's always a great atmosphere. It's always a fast-paced game, and the fans are right on top of you. So for us, it's a good one for us to come back into and go and get 3 points.
Just a quick one. You're obviously out of contract in the summer. I just wondered if any negotiations had started regarding a new contract, and if it's your intention to stay at the club.
No, I've not. Nothing's been spoke about to myself or to my agent. So right now, it's just focusing on getting a good run in the team and putting a good run together and consistently playing well, and then whatever happens on the back of that will happen.
Last season the team finished on a real high, winning the Scottish Cup and obviously the great run in Europe. I was just wondering how you assessed the start of the season, and you said yourself, it's maybe taken a wee bit of time to get back to your top sharpness. Do you think that's the case for the team as a whole?
Look, I definitely think there's a lot for us to improve on. We've had meetings over the last couple of weeks, and players and staff and individually as well with some coaches, and make no mistake, there's a lot for us individually and collectively to improve on, and if we want to get to where we want to be come the end of the season, challenging in all competitions, then we're going to have to improve and keep improving, and it's no different, because obviously the standards and the demands of the club's really high. So for us as players, it's important that we focus on trying to meet that demands, and as I say, we've had a break there, international break, and we can reflect and refocus, and hopefully come moving forward we can put a good run together.